What's up, High Level Gaming? It's Snorlax891, and I would like to welcome you to a brand new Let's Play series here on the High Level Gaming channel. Welcome to the very first episode of Let's Play The Elder Scrolls V Skyrim. Now, I've wanted to do a Let's Play of this game for quite a while, but unfortunately never got around to it until now. I know the game's been out for 2 years now, but still, it's still so much fun. And even though I've put so many hours into the game, I still have so much fun playing it. So, this LP is going to be a role-playing Let's Play. So I'm going to take a character and I'm going to make the choices that he would most likely make, and not always the choices that are best gameplay-wise. So it's going to be a bit different than normal. And now I'm going to shut up for a while and let you watch the opening scenes.
Hey, you're finally awake. You were trying to cross the border, right? Walked right into that Imperial ambush, same as us. And that thief over there.
Damn you Stormcloaks. Skyrim was fine until you came along. Empire was nice and lazy. If they hadn't been looking for you, could have stolen that horse and been halfway to Hammerfell. You there, you and me, we shouldn't be here. It's these Stormcloaks the Empire wants.
We're all brothers and sisters in binds now, thief.
Shut up back there.
What's wrong with him, huh?
Watch your tongue. You're speaking to Ulfric Stormcloak, the true High King.
Ulfric? The Jarl of Windhelm? You're the leader of the rebellion. But if they've captured you... Oh gods, where are they taking us?
I don't know where we're going, but Sovngarde awaits.
No, this can't be happening. This isn't happening.
Hey, what village are you from, horse thief?
Why do you care?
A Nord's last thoughts should be of home.
Rorikstead. I'm from Rorikstead.
General Talia, sir. The headsman is waiting.
Good. Let's get this over with.
Sure. Mara, Dibella, Kinnereth, Akatosh, Divines, please help me.
Look at him. General Tullius, the military governor. And it looks like the Thalmor are with him. Damn elves. I bet they had something to do with this. This is Helgen. I used to be sweet on a girl from here. Wonder if Vilod is still making that mead with juniper berries mixed in. Funny. When I was a boy, Imperial walls and towers used to make me feel so safe.
Who are they, Daddy? Where are they going?
Let's go inside.
Why? I want to watch the soldier.
Inside the house. Now.
Whoa!
Get these
Why are we stopping?
parts. Move it!
Why do you think? End of the line. Let's go. Shouldn't keep the gods waiting for us.
No, wait! We're not rebels!
Face your death with some courage, thief.
You've got to tell them! We weren't with you! This is a mistake!
Step towards the block when we call your name. One at a time.
Empire loves their damn lists.
Ulfric Stormcloak, Jarl of Windhelm.
It has been an honor, Jarl Ulfric.
Ralof of Riverwood. Lokir of Rorikstead.
No, I'm not a rebel! You can't do this!
Halt!
You're not gonna kill me!
Archers! Anyone else feel like running?
Wait. You there. Step forward. Who are you?
Alright, so here we are in character creation. Now I'm going to move through this pretty quickly because I already know pretty much what I want my character to look like. Now is the time to give you some backstory on my character. First of all, his name is going to be Kaligor, and he's a Nord. He was born in Cyrodiil on the borders of Hammerfell to a very rich family of merchants. And he was always dreaming of fantasy and adventure as a child, and so when he came of age, he joined the Legion through a desire to help others and to live out his dreams of high adventure, you know, maybe thinking he'd see the world and maybe even one day see a dragon or so. Maybe even fight a dragon. Ho ho, hint hint, nudge nudge. Anyway, he served garrison duty in Skyrim for many years after joining the Legion, and when the Great War began, he was called back to Cyrodiil to defend the Empire's heartland and the Imperial City. So he saw a lot of action during the Great War, and eventually he found himself defending the Imperial City against the elven aggressors, which didn't exactly go well for him, as he received a wound. He took a fireball. He took a fireball to the face. I used to be an Imperial soldier like you, until I took a fireball to the face. I had to. It was obligatory. Okay, get off my back. Anyway, he took a fireball to the face, which blinded him in his left eye, and scarred him up pretty badly, and it chucked him into the lake. It chucked him off of the walls into the lake, and he was then discharged from the Legion, with no benefits, no pension, as it were. He was declared unfit for service, and when he went to complain, he was told that the Legion didn't have the resources for him. That's kind of hard to believe. But anyway, he went home after the war, only to find that the Thalmor had burned down his estate, his home, and killed his parents. So this didn't exactly sit well with him. So not only did he swear revenge against all Thalmor, but he swore never to be a friend to any elf, wherever he may find them. So, after that, he wandered for several years, stealing to survive, living on the streets, until he received a vision from Mara. Afterwards, he became a priest of Mara, and for several years he practiced his healing arts, in which time he found that he had a love for alchemy and frost magic, and he decided to travel to Skyrim after receiving another vision from Mara.
He's not on the list.
And on the way, he thought perhaps that he might master his alchemy and restoration skills at the Mage's College in Winterhold.
In your homeland.
But
Follow the captain, prisoner.
unfortunately, he ran into the Imperial ambush of Ulfric Stormcloak, and you can see where that got him. Now he's here in Helgen, with his fate once again in the hands of the Divines.
Ulfric Stormcloak. Some here in Helgen call you a hero, but a hero doesn't use a power like the voice to murder his king and usurp his throne. You started this war, plunged Skyrim into chaos, and now the Empire is going to put you down and restore the peace.
What was that?
It's nothing. Carry on.
Yes, General Tullius. Give them their last rites.
As we commend your souls to Aetherius, blessings of the 8 divines upon you.
For the love of Talos, shut up and let's get this over.
Learn our
As you wish.
Come on! I haven't got all morning. My ancestors are smiling at me, Imperials. Can you say the same?
You Imperial bastards!
As fearless in death as he was in life.
Next, the Nord and the Rags.
Here it is again. Did you hear that?
I said, next prisoner.
To the block, prisoner. Nice and easy.
Right about now, you can bet that Kaligor is praying hard to Mara and the rest of the divines
What do you see?
to help him out. And while a dragon's not exactly what he expected, perhaps it'll turn out well for him. Kaligor is a very religious man, as you can guess, seeing as how Mara saved him from a life of crime and thievery on the streets. And it seems that his prayers have been answered, at least for now. How he'll make use of his not yet quite freedom, you'll have to wait and see.
What is that thing? Could the legends be true?
Legends don't burn down villages.
We need to move now! Up through the tower. Let's go!
We just need...
See the inn on the other side? Jump through the roof and keep going. Go! We'll follow when we can.
Hammond, you need to get over here! Now! That boy, you're doing great. Torol! Make me proud. Everyone get back! Still alive, prisoner? Keep close to me if you want to stay that way.
Oh, Kaligor definitely wants to stay that way. And though, well, he doesn't have a great love for the Legion anymore, not the way he used to. He's gonna stick close to Hadvar for now and preserve his own life.
Quickly, follow me!
Now that's quite an important event, because after that blow to the head where he gets tossed around, it seems that Kaligor has forgotten much of what he learned during his time as a priest of Mara. So many of his healing spells, many of his destruction spells in the School of Frost Magic, which he has quite a penchant for. So he's going to have to relearn them.
We're escaping, Hadvar. You're not stopping us this time.
Fine, I hope that dragon takes you all to Sovngarde.
Now here you see Kaligor presented with his first major decision, whether to follow Hadvar or to follow Ralof. Now the Empire both obviously he's going to go with Ralof, but because the Empire not only just tried to cut his head off, but they did discharge him from the Legion without any benefits, not even a simple thank you for all his service. So Kaligor feels like he's been cheated by the Legion at this point. So right now he's throwing in his lot with the Stormcloaks. That may change in the future, but he doesn't know what's going to be in the future for him. He's not even sure if he'll make it out of here alive.
We'll meet again in Sovngarde, brother. Looks like we're the only ones who made it.
Really?
That thing was a dragon, no doubt.
Sure it wasn't a
Just
kitten?
like the children's stories and the legends. The harbingers of the end times.
There's Kaligor's sarcastic
get
side
moving.
coming to the fore.
Come here. Let me see if I can get those bindings off.
He has a bad habit of being sarcastic in the worst times.
There you go.
But, you know, everybody
May as well
deals
take
with
Gundy's
stress
gear.
differently.
He won't be
For
needed
Kaligor, it's
anymore.
sarcasm. And can you really blame the guy?
Oh,
I mean, he just almost got his head chopped off and then almost got
Get
eaten
that
by a
armor on
dragon.
and get that axe
I think
off
he has
his
a right to
legs.
be a bit
I'm-
sarcastic once in a while. Anyway, Kaligor, even though he spent all this time in the Legion, has never really been one for weapons.
See if I can find
He was a
some way out.
mage in the Legion, one of few Nordic mages. You know, most Nords don't care for magic. But Kaligor is different, and there we get a good look at him. No, he may be getting old now, but he's still fairly strong from all his time in the Legion and his time living on the streets. He may not have his youthful spirit and unending energy anymore, but he's still got some strength left to him, and what knowledge of magic his concussion earlier left him. Right now it's flames, but later on he'll be focusing more on frost magic and, you know, healing and alteration. Those are his interests in the School of Magic. Frost, restoration, alteration, maybe a bit of illusion mixed in, and of course alchemy. So coming to Skyrim, as I said before, his goals were to forward his restoration skill, discovered during his service to Mara, and to become a master frost wizard. You know, because he's a Nord. Of course, he has a penchant for frost, living in Skyrim.
Grab everything important and let's
One would only come to that conclusion.
I just need to gather some more potions.
He also wants to settle down eventually, and during his time garrisoned in Skyrim, he particularly fell in love with Falkreath Hold. The beauty of Falkreath Hold and the people there just seem perfect to settle down in and to build a home. So that's another one of his future goals. But that's all quite a ways away in the future. First he has to get out of here and see what the hell is going on with that dragon. And perhaps there's some way he could help. Because even from a young age, he learned from his parents that helping people is always a good thing to do. Because his parents were very helpful folk. Whenever travelers and beggars would come to their door asking for aid, his parents would usually, you know, take them in, give them help, give them shelter, give them food, whatever they needed. So that's the kind of upbringing Kaligor had. He's a naturally helpful person. If you ask him for help and your cause is, you know, noble and it's not going to go around harming people, he'll most likely agree to help you. He's just that kind of guy.
Wait a second. Looks like there's something in this cage.
Picking up some lockpicks here, he'll probably need those.
It's locked. See if you can get it open with some picks.
Picking up these books too, because
Once we get out.
he's quite an avid reader and he enjoys history, particularly of the Empire, even though he's again lost some of his delusions about the nobility of the Empire and the Legion. But he's still not quite ready to turn his back on the Empire. You know, give them one more chance to prove themselves. Here he is checking the cells for any other prisoners that might be held that he could release. Because after all, you don't want to stay and be killed by a dragon. Unfortunately, all he finds is a dead body and some gold. No other prisoners, no other people he could save. Perhaps later. Though it's unlikely. And as you can see, Kaligor learned from his time in the Legion to scavenge what you can when you can, because you never know what you're going to need in the future. You never know what kind of situation could arise. Now we follow Ralof forward to whatever end. Forward towards freedom. Got some more Imperial soldiers. Kaligor is doing his part to protect his friends, his new Stormcloak buddies. And while the Legion abandoned him, right now this is not easy for him killing Imperial soldiers. It may seem like it, but a part of him still mourns their loss, and it still hurts him a bit inside to kill people he might once have served with, killing people he might once have called friend, maybe shared a tent or shared a battlefield with them. So it's not easy. There you see Kaligor practicing a bit of restoration. Have to relearn those skills.
Let's see where this goes.
Gee, sure I'm glad that that wasn't us. Here we see him intrigued by this tunnel. Where does it go? Perhaps it holds something of value. And he was right. Luckily it links right up with the way Ralof was going. So we can join up with him once more. Continue on. We gotta get out of here soon. That's what Kaligor is thinking. He's not incredibly fond of caves. He doesn't really mind them, but he'd rather not spend huge amounts of time in caves. Though I think his future, unfortunately for him, holds quite a bit of time spent in caves. Spiders, spiders, spiders. Kaligor has never really cared for the frostbite spider. They don't bother him like they might some people, but he feels that the world would be better off without them.
Too many eyes, you know?
But they do make for good alchemy ingredients. Their spider eggs and their frostbite venom can be used in crafting potions and poisons. So he's definitely going to collect those to further his alchemical skills. Along with anything else of value he may find in these caves. Such as that mace. He's certainly not going to use it, because he's not one for brandishing weapons. He's not a traditional Nord, as I said before. Raylof's checking that direction, so why not check this one? And it pays off again with a dagger and a health potion.
Hold up! There's a bear just ahead. See her? I'd rather not tangle with her right now. Let's try to sneak by. Watch where
Here
you
Kaligor is noticing that
Or if you're feeling
this cart has some gold in it, and there's some mead and wine here that could be enjoyed later once we're in an area of more safety. But right now, there's a bear to deal with. Bears also have some nice alchemical ingredients in their claws. So he picks those up as well, definitely. Gonna use those later.
That looks like the way out. I knew we'd make it.
Wait!
There he goes. Looks like he's gone for good this time. No way to know if anyone else made it out alive. But this place is going to be swarming with Imperials soon enough. We better clear out of here. My sister, Gerder, runs the mill in Riverwood, just up the road. I'm sure she'd help you out.
It's probably best if we split up. Good luck. I wouldn't have made it without your help today.
So, we're finally out of that cave, much to Kaligor's relief. And, you know, Kaligor's gonna take Raylof's suggestion and split up, you know, but not before thanking him for helping to save his life. He's polite, if anything, our Kaligor. And what Kaligor needs right now, he's eventually gonna go off to Riverwood and speak to Gerder. But right now, what he needs is a place to rest. No, he's not a young man anymore. And all those exertions took a lot out of him. So what he's looking for is what he remembers from his time in Skyrim. He remembers there's a Shrine of Talos around here somewhere. And there it is. So, he's going to go down here, a place of peace. Take a minute to rest. Take some time to rest. Eat. And here's when he finds the dead worshippers. You know, showing he takes the man's robes to put them to use later. Says a little prayer over the body. No, he's not really disturbing the dead, but he's taking their items to put them to further use. That's when he finds the Thalmor. Now, as we said earlier, Kaligor hates the Thalmor. As he shows it there, so, you know, this has made him angry. You know, the worship of Talos may be banned, but he does not agree with this. So he needs some time to rest and recover and can consider his next move. And he needs a change of clothes. Which is a good thing that he picked up those robes off the dead priest. Because he's more used to wearing robes as a religious man and a follower of Mara. So he'll put them to good use. So, that's about it for this episode of Let's Play Skyrim. I'll see you next time when Kaligor will most likely be heading off to Riverwood. And stay tuned. I can't wait to see what the future brings. Later, guys.